If you are thinking about opening a health savings account or an HSA, you might want to take a look at some of the pros and cons before you decide.
Our money expert, Dustin Smith from Wealth Enhancement Group, here to talk about healthcare. Can I offer you a turkey stuffing Oreo?
Hard pass.
Okay.
Hard pass. I'm telling you.
You sure? You saw a reaction?
100% positive on that one.
You thought we were really selling it.
I just brushed my teeth. We're good.
Yeah, okay. Good. If anyone ever offers that to you, please say no.
The answer's no.
Okay, HSAs. Tell us all about it, because these can be pretty powerful if you can pull it off.
Okay, so we nerds like me, we get pretty excited talking about them because they are the one thing that has what we call a triple tax advantage. So what does that mean? So it means that when you put the money in, you get a tax deduction, meaning you don't pay you don't pay taxes on the money that you put in.
Right.
And while it is there, it grows tax deferred. There's no reporting, you don't pay taxes on dividends or interest or anything like that. And if you then take it out for health-related purposes, it comes out tax-free, even not only what you put in, but also the growth. So it's really the only thing out there that does this.
How can you make it work for your family? Because every family is going to be different, and their situations are different for everyone.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things to take into account when you're choosing a health insurance plan, because in order to have a health savings account, you also need to have a high deductible health insurance plan.
And when you say high deductible, what are you talking about? Because I've tried to make these numbers work for my family, and we just go to the doctor way too much that the deductible's high.
Yeah, so when you're looking at your health insurance plans, it will say which one is a high deductible plan, right? And if it is HSA available. So my family's very similar, right?
Yes.
So I have a son who's really into mountain biking. We blow through this every year.
There's a story there.
Yeah. So you have to kind of weigh, do you go through something that's more of a traditional plan that has co-pays, or do you use something that has a high deductible plan? If you are maybe planning on for sure having a lot of expenses, like let's say if you're pregnant or something along those lines, you may not want to go with a high deductible plan because you know you're going to spend $5,000, $6,000 out of pocket before you really even get any care. So you really need to weigh those things back and forth.
Well, I know the rules around this have been changing. I mean, it feels like it's always constant change. What rule changes do people need to know about? For example, for this new enrollment session that's coming up right now.
Yeah, so one of the newest things that's available is if you are getting health insurance through the Affordable Care Act, or MNsure in Minnesota as we like to call it, now all bronze plans or catastrophic plans actually allow you to have an HSA as well.
Oh, wow.
So prior to that, if you had one of these plans, you weren't able to have an HSA, right? And so now you can. So that's probably one of the biggest things that's out there. And also for folks who are looking to enroll for 2025, right? Or pardon me, who are currently in 2025, you can put in up to about $8,500 if you are a family, right? And then individuals, it's $4,300 that you can put in.
Let's say you don't have a child who mountain bikes or children who play hockey. Let's say you do go with the high deductible plan. Do you have to get the HSA through your work? Are there other ways to get it?
Yeah, so generally most people get it through their employer. You can have an HSA outside of your employer, depending if you're self-insured or whatnot. But more often than not, it happens through your employer because they draw money from your paycheck to go into it. That's the most common way to do that. And so what's interesting though about this is when the money's in there, you don't actually have to make a claim on it right away.
Right.
So let's say, my son breaks his arm again. Instead of using my HSA to pay for the deductible, I could just pay that money out of pocket and hold the receipt. And then let that HSA money grow.
Right, all that tax benefits.
Yes. And then years from now, I could say, hey, I would like to get paid back from this. And then you can
you can come back years later?
Years later, and then get that money back. Yes, as long as you have the receipt and way that you can prove it. So some people really like this idea, right? Especially if you don't use it very often.
That's a really important note to know. Dustin, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.